Hi guys, my name is Brooke and I've helped coach students into amazing colleges like Harvard and Stanford and Yale. And in this video, I'm going to talk about 3 questions I think every ambitious teen should be asking themselves, even though most of them aren't. Every year, the #1 question that parents and teachers are asking me is, oh, what activities should we do to impress colleges? Or, oh, I'm deciding between these 2 activities, which one's going to impress colleges more? And I want to say that oftentimes those questions are the wrong questions. Not only do those questions make you feel kind of icky inside and make you feel like, oh, Brooke, like, oh, you're that kind of college consultant. That's gross and icky and it feels yucky and like everything's contrived and you're just doing everything to get into college. And though I do help coach people through the process of how to stand out in the college admissions process, I think at the end of the day, what's actually most important is developing who you are and 3 fundamental elements of yourself. And that's what these 3 questions are going to get at. If you are prepping for the SAT or ACT, total non sequitur, we have an online course for both of those that you can check out self-paced at SupertutorTV.com. We also have things called super seminars. If you're a really high score on the SAT and you're like, Brooke, I would never take a class, but I could use a little bump. Those are perfect for you. They're 2-hour seminars for high scorers right before the test. We also have an intensive class that we do that's for students aiming for a 1500 plus who are starting anywhere from like a 1250-ish or so or up, though anyone is welcome to attend. So you can check those out at SupertutorTV.com/intensive. I also do college consulting and we have multiple essay coaches who can help coach you to the best stories that will help you stand out in the college application process. Okay, back to this. What are the 3 questions? #1, the first question is a question of vision. What problems can I solve in the world around me? I think there's this misconception that everyone just has to find their passion, right? But the problem with passion is that passion is all about you. And what I actually find is oftentimes more powerful isn't like, who am I? And like, what do I want to do, right? But it's actually listening to the world around you, seeing problems in that world around you and saying, hey, I see a problem and I'm going to help solve that. And my dream is to help make our world a better place, help save humanity. You guys, humanity needs a lot of help. I just witnessed a wildfire in a community 15 minutes from me decimate homes and 30,000 people lose everything. And it's like not cool, you guys. Global warming is real. We've got some issues. I don't want humankind to go extinct. I don't know about you. And that's not the only problem out there. Whether it's politics, racism, war, whatever issue it is that gets under your skin, if you want to help solve that problem, I want to hear about it. And I want to know what your thoughts are. So look around you in the world around you, think about the problems and what problems you want to solve or you're poised to solve. And what role might you play in helping humanity solve those problems? That doesn't mean everybody's an engineer. We need storytellers. We need people to get the word out. We need journalists. We need writers. We need teachers. We need all kinds of people in the next stage of wherever humanity is going. But I want to know what role you're going to play and what problems you're going to solve. #2 is a question of action. How can I take action in a way that if I don't do it, maybe nobody else will? One of the features of most of the students that I have getting into the most competitive, most elite universities is that in some way, somewhere on their resume, and it's not everything that they're doing, and I know this is activities, but that they're doing some kind of independent activity where they've stepped up and taken action and done something in a way that nobody asked them to do, that they didn't sign up for on a clipboard. They didn't just go to some activities fair. And they're not just getting in line between 100 other people and doing something that 100 other people are doing. And they're doing it well, but look, 100 other people are doing it too. You have to stand out. So I want you to take action in a way that stands out. How are you going to do that? And how do you do that? That's a question I want you to ask. The 3rd question I have is a question of purpose. And that question is what matters to me and why. I have some students who are brilliant, who get great grades, who are incredibly talented, who know what their passion is, but they don't necessarily know what their purpose is. And what I mean by purpose is why. Do you know how you want to change the world? Do you have a perspective on the world? I have some students who don't quite know exactly what their big idea is going to be, but they understand the world around them and they have a point of view on it and they have something that matters to them. And that could be an idea, right? It could be the idea of like standing up for multiple perspectives, right? That's one essay theme that I had a student work on a few years back. That was something that really mattered to him because he grew up between cultures. He grew up internationally and he really knew that having people see eye to eye and understand how we might see the world in completely different ways, and we might frame the world in different ways, and we might filter it in different ways, that was really important to him because of the way that he was raised, because of how he grew up. And that was part of his voice. Does he know exactly how he's going to change the world? Well, I don't know exactly how he's going to change the world. Maybe he doesn't either. But he has an inkling as to what matters to him and what's really important to him and what's probably going to drive him as he tries to change the world, okay? He had a purpose, he had a point of view, and that's what I want you to figure out. What matters to you and why? And start asking yourself that early. What matters to you and why do you care about it? If you are driven by things that you care about, whatever you do with your time, however you spend your time, it's going to be more valuable and thoughtful than you just sitting back and going, what do colleges want to hear? What activities can I do? Oh, like how can I just impress colleges, right? That's icky, yucky, whatever. Develop yourself. So what matters to you and why does it matter to you? What gives you purpose? What makes you go? What excites you? A sense of purpose. In any case, I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up if so. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. If you want support in this process, or if you're applying to elite colleges, top 20 colleges, top 50 colleges, and you want somebody to help you figure out what's going on and make sure that you're not blindsided by any of this process, reach out to us, SupertutorTV.com, info@SupertutorTV.com. We'd love to set you up with one of our coaches or myself to help you navigate this process. I hope you guys found this helpful. If so, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Get on our mailing list. Peace out.